Hi, welcome to the series of Reading the Bible Daily in a Year with
Mari.
and Les. This is day 3. Today we're going to be covering Genesis chapters 8 through 11, and we're going to stop at verse 9. Let's get into it. Previously, Mari had told us about Noah and how Noah had built the ark and the flood. So we continue the story of Noah here. The rain begins to stop. God remembers Noah. He said, I told you I was going to take care of you. And after 150 days, he brings this wind to stop the rain. Noah's ark lands on a mountain. But he can't just go out because the water has to go down.
Mhm.
He still has to wait. So while he's waiting, he sends out a dove and a raven a couple of times. And once the dove does not return, then he knows that the earth is safe and dry and he's able to come out with his family. So finally he does it and the dove doesn't come back. Like, okay, guys, let's get out. So they walk out, him and his family. And the first thing that Noah does is build an altar and worships God. He thanks God for this. So God is pleased. He says, you know what, Noah? I'm never going to destroy life with the flood ever again. Okay, so now let's move on to Genesis 9. The family has left the ark and God blesses Noah and his family. He tells them, now go and fill the earth. But he also gives them responsibility over animals. He says, you can eat meat, this is good, but human life, you can't mess with that. That's sacred. If you do that, there will be consequences. So God is pleased, right? Noah followed my instructions. I'm going to make a promise with Noah and with everything that has life. So he calls it a covenant. And this promise is where he puts a rainbow in the sky. And he says, anytime people see the rainbow, they're going to remember that I'm never going to destroy human life with the flood ever again. So after the flood, guess what, y'all?
What happens?
People still struggle with sin. They just can't get enough of it. So
Can't we all?
So Noah has a vineyard. And then he starts drinking, lost control of himself, and got into a situation. He has 3 sons, and one of his sons, the youngest, finds him in the situation. He's in the vineyard naked. He finds him and he goes and tells his 2 brothers, like, hey, this is what's happening to dad. And the other brothers come. They try to protect their father. They cover him, lo tapan, le dicen, ay, no quiero verlo, lo respetan.
Entran de espaldas, right?
Yeah, they're like protecting him. And Noah wakes up. He finds out what happens. He gets so upset. He curses, but he doesn't curse his son Ham, the youngest son. He curses his grandson Canaan. And I think this is important because it's going to show us into the future. Now we move on to chapter 10. Chapter 10 is a little bit, it's hard to explain. It talks about Noah's 3 sons and how they are going to spread among the earth. And it's basically like a world map, also like a family tree, all the places that the brothers went. Uno se fue para el norte, para Europa, otro se fue para Middle East, se fue para Africa, para Egypt. The other one actually stayed in the Middle East. And this brother is Shem. So Shem is important to remember because de aquí va a empezar el linaje de Abraham. Tells us new nations are forming, nuevos lenguajes, nuevas culturas. It's basically going to show us how we're all connected back to Noah. Let's move on to chapter 11. You know how God told Noah and his family go out and spread among the earth? Well, there's this group of people that said, we don't want to do that. We're going to get together. We're going to go to this city. And we're going to start building a tower and it's going to reach the sky. We're going to start making a name for ourselves. These people in that city all spoke the same language. They didn't listen to God. God comes into the city and says, I'm going to confuse y'all's language. Y'all are not going to do this. This is how we get to know the Tower of Babel because he names the city Babel. Pues ahí se acaba. I said Genesis 11 up until verse 9. So los voy a dejar picados. We're going to come back tomorrow for day 4, and we're going to go over what chapters?
We are going over Genesis 11, starting at verse 10, all the way to chapter 14 to verse 13.
Pues aquí los dejamos, amigos. Mañana regresen for more Bible and vibes. Traen su tecito.
O su cafecito.
Bye.